Tomorrow night, the Comets are opening up over at the Auditorium. It's opening game. You know, they've been selling out for like 1.5 seasons right now. It's incredible. And on the line right now is Comets goalie Richard Bachman. Good morning, Richard. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, good morning, guys. How we doing?
Sorry we had to move you around a little this morning. Is Rich okay? Do they call you Rich, or is it always Richard?
Mostly Richard, but you guys can call me Rich. That's cool.
Yeah, all right, that's good. I'm going to go with Richard. So tomorrow night, another home opener, and there's nothing like it out there. A smaller arena, jam-packed. What's it like to be out there on opening night?
Yeah, it's it's going to be a lot of fun. We're all looking forward to it. We've had 4 games on the road here to kind of get going, but you always look forward to getting that home opener, and the crowd's electric, and it's always a fun night. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah. Okay, I want to talk about the team, this year's team. We're told it's listen, you get started, you're just getting everybody together, but from everybody's talk right now, by all accounts, this is a really strong team this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think our biggest strength is the depth that we have. We have 4 lines that can roll, that can be a threat, and we're going to make it hard to play against. And that's kind of Comets hockey, and kind of the way we want to play is to make every shift. We're going to go hard. We're going to try and be fast and a fun team to watch, but we're going to make it real hard to play against us. And I think we have the personnel to do that this year.
Now, listen, I do know, and I can only imagine that you played a game in the NHL last year, and ultimately, if you're playing in this league, your goal is to make it, right? Make it to the
100%.
to the NHL. But you're here and you're working hard to accomplish the goal. What by being here in Utica, what are some of the things that you love most about being here?
You know what? Obviously, everyone knows the odd and the atmosphere, and I've played in a lot of other cities that don't have that atmosphere, and I've played in NHL cities that don't have that atmosphere. So to be here, that's one of the biggest or the funnest thing about being here is that the crowd and the auditorium there it's just a fun place to play. And then it's kind of nice. You get a little bit of a small town feel being out here in Utica.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful area. There's tons to do in and around the area. Go up to the Adirondack Mountains. We went to a pumpkin patch the other day with the little guy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fun things to do around the area. And it's cold in the winter, but it's a good place to live. And I grew up not too far from here, so it's kind of fun to come back.
What about the food? Are you good with the food?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a big chicken parm.
Nice.
I like that for pregame, so there's plenty of options in and around town.
Now, you grew up, in Salt Lake City?
No, actually, I grew
Colorado.
up in mostly in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, okay.
But I started playing hockey in Saranac Lake. So,
okay. So you knew you spent a lot of time around here then.
Oh yeah, I knew the ice storms and that whole deal for sure.
Yeah.
I remember back in the '90s we had a couple of nasty ones, but like I said, it's a beautiful area. I grew up skating on the lakes up there, and so it's fun to be back in the upstate New York area.
Listen, just for the record, my son is working at the ski resort in Denver right now, outside Denver, living in Denver. Yeah,
nice.
I don't think he's behaving. Do you? I mean, there's a lot of. What do you think?
No comment.
All right. Okay. All right. Just checking. A little
but
worried.
It's fun. Which resort is he at?
He's
at
Vail. Vail. Yeah. He works in the finance department and loves it. Loves ski boarding in the mountains and all that. He said,
"Yeah, beautiful area."
Believe me, we tried to get him to come home, and it's like, by the way, I'm going today to change my license plate to a Colorado license plate. That's what he did
official.
last week.
He's gone.
All over now.
So,
Andrew.
Richard, you talk about not having that experience of the crowd that you do at Utica in NHL arenas. Have you noticed that playing at the Utica Odd has helped your game in the positive way? How does that train your hockey game, your overall?
Yeah, I mean, when you get in those NHL arenas, I mean, there's definitely places that have amazing atmospheres. And, but there's also nights where people are there just to socialize and have a beer and kind of watch the game. Where here at the Odd, everyone's tuned into the game. You make a play or something happens, the fans they're knowledgeable. They know what's going on. they're sit up a little bit higher, so the glass doesn't kind of deflect all the noise. You still hear them, so
Yeah.
it's good for the mental side of the game. It's a place that when you come in as a visitor, which I've done in the past, you could easily get distracted with how loud it is, and you can hear the fans a little bit more clearly. So I think for the mental side and the focusing, there's a lot of distractions at the odd, but if you can get through that, it does make you a better player.
Yeah. Hey, listen, explain the tie-in with Stephen King. Do you have a little bit of a connection there?
Yep. So Stephen King used the pen name Richard Bachman back, what would that have been, probably the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So when they were only allowed to publish one book a year, so he had the pen name Richard Bachman. So for on my mask, I went with The Shining. I know it wasn't written by Richard Bachman per se,
Right.
but since Stephen King did it, it was based in Colorado, the Stanley Hotel. So I thought I'd throw it all together and put it on the mask.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
I do have to, there are rumors, and they've been around for a long time, that Stephen King will come here every once in a while, check into a hotel, and write from here. There's been a lot of stories about that.
Well, his daughter.
Yeah.
There's a tie with his daughter.
His
too,
daughter
right?
was a pastor at a church on Higbee Road for a while, Tabitha
Yep.
King. So
That's where that all comes from. Very cool.
Yeah, I've heard that too. So I've yet to meet him or see him, but maybe we can make that happen.
We'll hook you guys up. Yeah, we'll take care of that. So.
we'll
All
talk to
right.
his people.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate that.
All right, Richard. Listen, I need a number between 1 and 10. We're going to give away some tickets for tomorrow night. What do you think the caller number should be?
Between 1 and 10?
Yeah, pick a number. I'm going to ask for the and keep in mind the tickets that I got, because the stinking game is sold out. I got a seat, and it's over in the corner, and I forget the section name, but there's a seat in one row, and I'm sorry, but there's a seat back and over one. So you're close. You could share drinks. You really could. But they're not seated side by side. So this would be a great game to go to if you don't really like the person you're going with.
Well, let's go with number 3.
Number 3. All right, perfect. Richard Bachman. We're looking forward to tomorrow night. The Comets open. Have a great season, man. We're looking for a really great season here.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, thanks so much. Richard Bachman.